Let's get it.
What's going on, guys? It's Bad Luck, and today I wanted to go over the most recent video that was posted by Madden, by EA Sports, and take a look at a little bit of the new stuff that they got going on. It's a match between TD Barrett and Cleff, and I just wanted to go in detail a little bit about it and check some stuff out. I know there's you can see the animations from Justin Herbert and Josh Allen. We could take a look and see what style throw they got and see if it's any good, and check out how the defense is going in the offense. So let's get into it. So I watched this video earlier, and I'll tell you right off the bat, Cleff just runs streaks, at least the whole time. That's what I've seen from him. He's just running the 4 verticals and seeing what can get open, which I've seen him talk about. That's what he likes to do. He likes to try and make the defense mess up, and obviously you've seen he threw the interception right there, and I like how it goes back, and they wind up showing you little slow motions of what's going on here. You can see the streak is pretty much wide open right here, which shows me that the middle linebacker, or at least the center of the field, doesn't respond very well at all. You have to do a lot of work as a user. And right here, I really did like how the A button or the X button, you would use that. I think it's the X button on PlayStation, but you would use that to throw a defender off of you if you have somebody who's a lot bigger of a running back or a receiver. It all depends. I do like how they implemented this. I don't think that it is that user friendly with the any of the X, square, triangle, circle. I don't think that's a good idea. I think it should just be like hit the hit stick, or like a bunch of times, or maybe click in R3, just because you have to remove your left thumb or right thumb from the analog stick in order to do that. And I think that it's just kind of annoying that you would have to do that, but otherwise it's a cool mechanic. I like how they implemented it, so we'll see. And you can see Josh Allen has a really fast throw, and that accuracy meter, he got 100%. It got up into the green right there, and he led it to the left with his with the new skill passing, and I think that's super cool. That's definitely something that I enjoy about the game, is being able to pass lead and stuff. So it seems like that's a definite plus in the game. I'm just kind of worried about these streaks and the seams, because the seams have always been a problem. I mean, it's been a problem since the delayed tight end fade. That was terrible, and it was the same thing. You would just run to the side, and you would have your tight end run up the seam after a while, and it's kind of annoying, especially whenever people will do it over and over again, and even the best players can't stop it. So it's I'm not like a try hard. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I'm a professional Madden player or whatever. So I just know that people are going to run glitch plays, and it looks like that's kind of glitchy. I hope they fix that. Now, Josh Allen's animation for throwing is pretty good. It's pretty quick. Obviously, he doesn't have, I don't think he has gunslinger. It doesn't show. But Justin Herbert's kind of seems a little longer than I would like it. He throws it overhand right here, and for a deep throw, it's not too bad, but it just seems like it is definitely different than a slinger would throw it. The slingers kind of throw it right off of their shoulder, and he throws it way up over his head. And I don't know if that's just the animation and the speed is the same. We would have to do a little bit of an in-depth dive to really figure out whether or not that is that much of a difference. It's usually milliseconds, and sometimes it matters. I just hope that with Slinger on it, has a really nice throw. That way it makes him viable, because I'd like to pick him up. I mean, if I pull Josh Allen, that'd be great, but Justin Herbert's just as good. And I like that they did this gameplay with both Josh Allen and Justin Herbert, because it's two of the ones that I wanted to see anyway, right off the bat. I mean, it's a slinger and a what was traditional, but I forget what they changed it to now. But it doesn't seem too bad. The playbooks, they said there's a lot different with them, like the match coverage. You can turn that on and off now. So if you pick a match play, you have to actually go into your settings and then make them do a match play. Otherwise, it'll say match, but it won't actually match up, which helps. It lowers the skill gap a little bit, because it helps for people that pick match plays and don't understand what's going on. So it won't do it automatically. You have to match them up. They're talking right here about the animations, how they are two single animations added together to get the press, which makes unique overall tackle animations between two people. That's great. I wish they would also do the double tackles in a single animation. That way you had some alternate tackles, because we're going to see the same ones over and over again. I mean, they're going to say they added a couple. You're going to see the same 5 over and over again. It's just how it is. Now the throwing meter, while it's sweet, I think it might be a little bit hard to get adjusted to, unless it's just extremely easy. If it's extremely easy, because it seems like they're throwing in the green every single time. And if that's the case, then I don't even see the point of it. But either way, hopefully they wind up fixing the middle linebackers, so middle linebackers at least work a little better than what I've seen. I'm not sure. I don't think they subbed anyone in here. I'm pretty sure they're just using stock formations and players in their spots. But I'm not quite sure. I would like to have seen more of the running game. I know he winds up throwing out a 90-some yard run here, and it looks pretty good. He has a nice juke on it, but it seems like it's going to be a passing Madden again. Everybody loves passing. It's nice, but I do like running to mix it up. So I'm hoping that they kind of make the gaps open a little bit more. I mean, I don't want to run 90-yard runs, but I do want to be able to run first and second down and only need 1 yard, or maybe get, the first down right after that without it being too easy. Sometimes it's hard for them to get it and make it not too hard and not too easy. That middle gray area is just really hard for them to figure out, especially whenever you have like these arcade style 5-minute quarters. You can't just be running up the field all day. Although I always wanted a Madden mode where it was like a full game, and I know it would be a full game, full time, and the difficulty was up, so you didn't get all 10 yards every single time. It was a little bit harder to go up, more like realistic football, but just something like one-off to do. Looks like he's using a safety right now, and overthrew that, so the accuracy in the red zone wasn't the greatest right there. We'll skip ahead though and check out somewhere further down here the return that he gets. They're showing off how the defense actually will commit and try and get somebody instead of just posting in a corner, which was terrible. The last couple of Maddens, whenever your defensive back just goes over here and stands here while somebody runs over top of him, whenever the person that he's supposed to be covering goes somewhere else, it's super annoying. These animations are awesome. I like running, and I like that hard-nosed football rushes, and can't be mad about any of that. I like stiff arming. That's why I put Derrick Henry in my top picks for the roster earlier this week. And I mean, I just hope I don't want it to be an all running Madden like 2020. 20 was like overbearing. The abilities are just too much. They don't need to go crazy with abilities. Just regular running would be nice. Being that X Factor or that Escape Artist isn't a ability anymore, it's an X Factor. That's awesome. It was terrible last year, but 11 AP for something, it's like, why even have it in the game? So we'll still see Cleff running mostly streaks. I'm gonna go up here. Yeah, he's hitting the seam every single time. So defense over the middle doesn't seem to play the best. I know that he's usering, but still. Right here he does a nice cut, and that's using the L2 button and changing direction. It seems pretty cool. I hope that it winds up sticking throughout the year and it just doesn't get shut down. It seems like a lot of the times they'll start out pretty strong on one side of the ball, and then they'll change it, and then it'll be all passing, and then by the end of the year it's always rollout. It's always rollout, corner, or post routes, and that's something that I hope that they really dialed down. I mean, they got the new consoles. I know they had them last year, but this one was fully developed on the PS5, on next-gen consoles. So I hope they really take that into account, and that these zones that seem like they're working on the outside edges. Let's see if I could pause it on a spot where a corner is actually covering his route. We'll see B up here, and in previous Maddens, this safety most likely wouldn't react until he was already past him. And I understand that if it's not a match or whatever coverage, but he should. It seemed like he was going to get the cut on him, but he did pass it to the left, so not going to find out there. Zoom through real quick here. Right up here, he does get a return touchdown, and it seems wide open. I think this is just one of those things where early in the year there's a lot of returns. It seems like the defense just isn't that great in the beginning of the year, or special teams in particular. And it seems like the gaps are wide open. Every year for Madden, it's always you get a bunch in the beginning of the year, and then you'll see one every couple months after that. So we'll see what TD does right here. He is going with a flood type play. Right over the middle. We'll check the defense on this last play, and then after that I'm going to wind up letting you guys go. But red zone defense right here. He snaps the ball. It's looking like another flood. He's trying to go to the outside corners. I'll pause right here. Everybody's covered. You got 24 on 15 with using a little bit of the arm to try and push him out. Looks like Keenan Allen is about to get wide open over the middle, and B is covered. The running back, he has to use him or else he's going to be wide open. And he was too late on the running back. I would probably pass to Y here, but yeah, I'm not a pro, so we'll see what happens here. Yeah, I would have got picked off. He threw it to Eckler and got the touchdown. And they did react pretty well to him, so I'm surprised that they didn't get the tackle, or at least being that he's a running back, I'm surprised that they didn't knock the ball out of his hands. So yeah. And they just go over talking here at the end, showing off the plays. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I know you guys probably watched it. I'll link this video in the description. I'll probably have a pop-up up in the top, or you could just click it to watch the full video if you want to check it out. I'm excited for this Madden. I'm excited for this season of football because it seems like every team, something's happened. I mean, my Steelers are completely different this year, so I hope they do well. We'll see what happens. But all the other teams, the whole way across the board, I mean, not all of them, but a lot of them have had a lot of key changes. And it's one of the most exciting off seasons that I've seen. It's just, I'm excited to see what cards come out, what stuff happens, what the first program is that, other than headliners, that comes out. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow for another video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to like the video, subscribe. Let me know down below with a comment what I could have done better, or things that maybe I missed out on, or something you've seen in the video, or whether or not you like it or not. Just let me know. And yeah, have a good one. Bad luck out. Take it easy.